On this video, I'm just teaching you how to get the higher of the candlestick, the closing of the candlestick. Instead, I'm teaching you how to get the closing of the candlestick. That's it. So let's do it. We're going to call our robot the closing of candle. Okay, we're only going to deal with the closing of the candlestick on this one, okay, on this video, so that it can be short. Remember, we work on init. Okay, the reason why we work on init because the market closed now. If the market was on, we're gonna work on tick, but now we're going to work on init, so that when we drop our robot on the charts, it will tell us the closing of the current candlestick. So the first point that I have to make is that remember how actually don't just remember, you must put this in your mind. In fact, if you have a book, make notes. Okay, forex market, the way it works, whether you are on your phone, it's not about coding the robots and all those things. The way forex market counts, because it's how the computer count, let me just call it. This candlestick, the name of this candlestick is called, actually the number, it's called 0. This candlestick, the current one, it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not 1, 2, 3. You start with 0. 0 is a number according to the computer. Computers don't ignore 0. Okay, so if you want to get the higher of this candlestick, we must say 0. Okay, so here's my robot. Remember, other things doesn't matter here. What matters the most is on T, on D, but we're going to use on init, so that when we drop our robot on the charts, it will automatically give us what we want, which we are going to use alert. Okay, so how do we get our candlestick? There's a function. The function is just called the high, I high. So you can, in fact, to get that, you can just say alert. Let's start like this. I want to make mistakes so that you guys can understand that we all make mistakes. Okay, so that you don't get frustrated when you make a mistake around the way, or feel like a fool. We all make mistakes. What matters, you stick to what you want to solve, and you never give up on that. You work on your codes, you retype your codes. If I can show you all my errors, you'll be surprised. Okay, I've never I never attended a pure maths class. I never attended any computer programming class. I did all this by my own. So of course I'll make mistakes. So let's go. What we want now is the closing of our current candlestick. Okay, so what you can do, you can just say you type IC, it will suggest you these things: ICC, I check in, and then we want the I close. Okay, so you open these two things. I don't know, what do you call them? It's brackets. Yeah, it's brackets, square brackets. Yeah, you open the square brackets, you close the square brackets. So what do you put inside? As I've said to you, we want the close of the current candlestick. This candlestick is very small. You can see when I put my camera, it's not here, right? Let me drag my mic my screen. Okay, yeah. Now when I put my mouse here, you can read. You can even see everything. It's red now. It was blue. Okay. So what do you see? We have the open, which is 1.2732. I want to make sure that we all see the right thing. And then we have the high, which is 1.20. Let's do it again. Open, which is 1.2732. High, which is 1.2734. Low, which is 1.2724, and a close, which is 1.2730. We want the close now. We want to know what is the closing of this candlestick, and you can read it here. It's 1.2730. Okay, Of course, now you can say no, it's funny, but the more you watch the videos that I will make, you will understand what I'm doing, and that's very much important, is to follow the videos. After this one, I'll show you the open, and then later I'll show you how to read if this candlestick is a buy or a sell. Okay, so we will be working on candlesticks on this series. I'll just make a folder about the candlestick. So I said we want the close, so we want to make sure that our robot gives us 1.2730. Okay, so let's go back to our robot. I close, it will read the closing of the candlestick. So remember, what do we put in this, in between the square brackets? Remember what I told you. If you want this candlestick, you're going to count 0, 1, 2, 3. You can see when you count it's 4. This is the fourth candlestick, but according to the computer, you will meet this whether you are programming whatever. Computer reads from 0, 1, 2, 3. Me and you, we see 4, but computer see this as number 3. Okay, so if I want the close of this candlestick, I will say I close, open this square bracket, and then put 0 inside. Okay, let's compile and see. It's giving me error because I told you that I will make a mistake. So okay, let me do this. Let me put this inside a variable. Remember, a variable is just a memory. Okay, candle, I'll call this function, I'll call this variable candle close. Okay, I don't know whether I should write candle 0. Yeah, actually let me write candle to 0 so that, so I'll put this here, I close. I'll do it exactly what I did before, and let's see if it wants. Yeah, it doesn't want me to do this. This is for arrays. So for me as a programmer, I know that these things count from the array. So let's see, what does it want here? It wants period. So what about here? Okay, let's do it again. String symbol, you can just write null, it's fine, or you can just write symbol, it's fine. And then you do this, and then it says current button shift 0. Oh yeah, I guess we're done. So let's compile and see. I removed that alert. Okay, candlestick, let me put this here. Okay, so whatever that I put in here will alert us as soon as I drop the robot on the charts. Whatever that I put here will execute as soon as you take off the robot out of the chart. Whatever you put here, it will be executed every time when the market moves. That is a matter of even millisecond. Let's compare. You see, I was scared. There's no error now. So let's see if our iClose will give us the closing of our current candlestick. Let's go back and again. I'm not even sure about this. Okay, this must give us 1.2730. Let's pray. Okay, so we'll come here to experts and closing of candlestick. Let's drop it. Oh, this man, let's check, man. It's bad. It seems like we're not getting what we want. Oh, we're getting what we want. You see, this, remember, this is the current one. This is from the last videos. I don't know how to delete them, but here is what we get. Our robot is technically telling us, in fact, we can read here at the top, it's telling us that the closing of GBP USD, which is here, let's go and check if it's true. Maybe our robot is lying for us. Remember, it says 1.2730 is omitted. Okay, but it's the same thing. Let's go. You see, our closing is here. Read the closing, 1.2730. Our robot just didn't put the 0, but if you did 1 plus 1 makes a grade 1, you know. Okay, can see again, we were just doing with the closing. So how do we read the closing of this candlestick? Not this one, this one. How do we read this one? Can you guess for me? The closing price is the same, it's 730. Let's leave it. Okay, we want this one. It's, yeah, it's 1.2729. It's 729. How do we read the closing of this one? This one closed the same with this one, because it's a buy. Yeah, it closes the same prices. You can zoom in, you'll see. If you can zoom in, you can see these two candlesticks closed. This one opened here and then closed here. This one opened here and closed here. So what about this one? This one is different. Okay, the close is 2729. Let's go. How do we do that? First thing we count 0, 1, 2, which means this one is number 2, but you see 3 candlesticks, but it's number 2 because according to the computer, 0 is also a number. Okay, so where do I change here? I must also write here is number 2, candlestick number 2 according to the computer, but we see 3. Okay, and then I must also replace this 0, 2, 2. Let's compile and see. I'm getting the error because I didn't change here. Okay, so compile. We had, it means we have another number now. You can see it, or you already saw it, but let me make this officially. Let me drop this. You can see now. What do we have? The closing of our candlestick number 2, of which to us is 3. It's 12729. It's exactly. So what if you want to read the closing of this candlestick? I'm sure you can guess. What number is this candlestick? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's candlestick number 4. No, I'm kidding. It's not. It's 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay? We count like computer, not like humans. So if you want to get the closing, I don't know why my mouse is not giving me this. Yeah, it's 738 if it's correct. No, I'm not kidding. Read it again. 2738, the closing. We're only focusing on closing. We have open, high, low, close. Okay, we want the close, which is 738. So what do we write? How do we count? 1, 2, 3, 4. We as humans, but how computer counts? 0, 1, 2, 3. So here we're going to put, let's call it number 3, and then we can come here again and say number 3, and then let's change our alert again, number 3, and then let's compile. No error. You heard? There's a sound. Let's drop our closing of candlestick again. Okay, this number is big. It's even bigger than what we saw at commas, but what is important is 2738. Okay, let's use our mouse and see. It says, you can see 2738. So you can just do that as you go back. Play with this, guys. Here's the code. Read it. I'll give you time to copy it. You can just copy everything. The only thing that you change is here according to the candlestick that you want to read. Actually, this name doesn't matter. You can put anything. There's no need to put 3. Can even this name you can put whatever, because this is yours. The only thing that you can't change is here. And whatever that you put here, make sure this name also comes here. You put this one, you can put whatever you want. You can even type your dick if you want. But yeah, you can. The only thing that you don't change is this one, because you can see this is the function that comes with MT5. So guys, give me a subscribe, give me a like, and then ask me a question. Tell me what you want me to show you, and then I'll be doing the opening of the candlestick. Actually, this series is only about candlesticks. Okay, we're just dealing with the basics. So we have the website where you can go and buy things. Okay, I'll put the website in the description below. We have the apps, We have everything, man. Give me a subscribe, give me a like so that I can keep on making these videos. Because if you don't subscribe, mind you, I won't continue making the videos. Like seriously, I'll just stop. Okay. So bye bye.